My name is Insane Raven, and I'm back with another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, and we are gonna wrap this up.
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long
I
do you
mean,
plan to
technically,
keep
each
hiding?
person is an endangered species.
Give it up, Junko. The game's over. Over?
Oh.
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case?
A little bit, not gonna lie.
There's still plenty more to go!
Ultimate Despair, Junko Inoshima.
We have been waiting so very long for
Oh.
people like you to appear.
Don't do that. I don't like that at all.
Swear your fealty to us. We will reward you with half of the entire world. You've
No.
drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
I kinda wanna say okay. 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 Nah. Fuck this bitch.
Did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
I'm so confused. This is the mastermind? She's the real Junko Inoshima.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free.
I'm so confused. What's happening?
Play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory, or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Your face!
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas.
Okay, this voice
combined.
job has to die.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen it too somewhere. The headmaster's room?
Shoot!
Before I think the school. Dude, it wouldn't have been. You go to this place and she switched.
It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a
Yeah,
magazine.
she was the dude. She's the ultimate fashionista.
And you were on it.
Oh, the other one.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
Well, of course, this was totally photoshopped. Photoshopped? You know, edited to hell and back, like with computers and junk? Oh, stay on real.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
Not really.
Explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist.
What is this
Even
character?
if they're twins.
Twins!
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me, Junko fucking Enoshima! And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
You need to stop.
She's a totally different person now.
She's a great actress.
Shit, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself. Why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your device,
Oh, God.
but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions
Oh,
over
God.
and over?
Getting whiplash.
Whatever answer you want, I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
Righto.
Reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
God, she's still going.
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind.
How was she the letdown?
A band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile,
What?
my
Oh my
ultimate
God.
fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated.
I swear to God, if she changes into another character, I'm gonna punch her in the
She was
face.
nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
That
Well.
can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to
Oh,
the letter, you know?
God.
If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal.
They didn't talk
Just
about
as
it.
I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
She's the ultimate actress.
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar?
I can definitely see how she played Monokuma though.
Misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those
That's
kinds of
terrifying.
people. We can do
That's
anything.
terrifying.
We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret. So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me
She has mushrooms
excited.
growing out of her head.
Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands.
Also, are we gonna talk about how like the bears on either one of her
That
hair
is
keep
filled
changing?
with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair.
Oh, we're going down the spiral.
Just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
My sister, too.
Asking the real questions, yes, hero.
I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I
She's
knew you couldn't
crazy.
be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Makes a lot of sense, though.
Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole
Oh,
nother
they
level
finally
of
call it
nuts.
Genocide Jill. That's so
You're
cute.
saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect.
I wouldn't
about
quite put it that
anything
way.
You just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Yeah.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow. You haven't even solved all the
shit.
mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away.
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer. So how about the next one?
Oh, it's
Maybe you
terrifying.
should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries. And then, we'll have our victory!
What if we're not the people we think we are?
I can't wait.
All right, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Who we are, our identities. Thinking back to what? Ah! Dropped my phone. Thinking back to what Monokuma told us. The memories that were stolen from us and what they relate to.
I got it!
They were the founding.
You're
the
talking
motives.
about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other,
Yeah.
right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners.
Is it weird that I think that this is the real Jonko?
Let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
For the first murder. Give us those DVDs. On my DVD was the footage of the family. On Sayaka's with her and her friends. They all had a dream they shared. Human connections.
I got it! The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys?
This is the final boss fight.
Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But
Naturally.
still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it.
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
I'm glad.
Okay.
Ah, God. I don't like this one. Out of all of them, this is the one most uncomfortable.
What was the theme for the second motive?
The second motive was secrets. The
I
past.
got it! It was...
Yay! Makoto got it right again!
This is going on forever, dude.
Memories and secrets! Yeah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Until everything is answered.
Okay, on to the next question.
You know, if anyone else wants to answer one of these questions,
What was the motive
I'd
for
be
the
more
third
than
murder?
happy to let that happen. Third murder was money. Greed.
I got it! It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Please let this be a normal.
Seek and destroy!
Ah,
Oh, yeah,
damn
you got
it.
it again!
This one's just cringy.
Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
The fourth case was blackmail? Secrets. No.
Shoot!
Alright, well, I'm still gonna get this, whether or not. It was blackmail, right? Or was it betrayal?
Got it!
It was betrayal.
In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see,
I'm more okay with this one.
once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway. it
So,
looks
human
like you
connections,
answered all of my
greed,
questions
betrayal,
correctly. How painfully delightful.
in the past.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only
Ah, the
motives
queen.
that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world.
I hate this one.
This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed
Okay.
of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such
Alright.
is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Why
Until
are
we
you
all
discussing
die.
Missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
Well,
Taking away someone's memories. Give them hope.
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is
Fair.
why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
because otherwise you would have remembered being okay with her.
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
So we're all.
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
Because our lives suck on the outside.
Ooh, a most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow.
So Togami's.
Just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint. Huh? Really? Then hurry up and tell us.
Your books are failing.
Okey-dokey. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
You
The outside
mean
world.
The world
I mean-
beyond the school walls?
Your family
So
is
something
dead.
really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold!
What?
The
What-
world
what's about to
beyond
go
the
down?
school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
I am much more scared than I am anything else. Oh. What the fuck?
What the?
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense!
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
Did he take over the world?
So, all of you should recognize it.
What about it should we recognize? The whole thing is insane.
Is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, cause it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, cause now it's time for the final class trial!
Though we've been here for so long. Oh, it's never ending. Genocide Jack's memory. Okay.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember anything, this is the end for all of us. What other choice do we have?
Oh, I gotcha.
Come on, bitches! What the fuck happened?
You want us to... When it comes to that
Crazy, confused. I don't understand a damn.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember anything, this is the end
For all of us! What other Come on, bitches! What the fuck
Go, 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 go.
I don't understand.
What's the meaning? Is this another one of your practical...
I mean, you're telling us to remember. What am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember.
Not you! The outside world. It's been fucked to shit.
She might remember. The other Toko. Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate,
Maybe the amnesia is
even
too.
if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say?
Bingo!
Are you telling me to...
Yep.
No! Absolutely not! That'd be...
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Da-da-da-da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer!
Which apparently doesn't mean much anymore.
She just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet ya!
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye! Roger, you got it, Captain!
What we got? What's going on?
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Of course I didn't!
I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember,
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
a tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
What?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event.
What is?
Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you
What
know.
is happening right now?
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago.
Okay, what is it?
Big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it.
What was it?
I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster.
I don't know what I'm looking at in this picture.
Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful,
What was it?
event in human history. And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in
Again, I'm with Yasuhiro here.
It just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die!
What the fuck?
This is the true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other
The
words,
outside is fucked.
the world has ended. That's the important thing.
But how can the world just end? It's the world!
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic.
It's okay.
Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you.
Oh god.
It's the story of the
Ridiculous
Togami
stories.
Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Correct. Well done, peasant.
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But
Not really.
do you think
Oh,
I
she's
might
switching
be
too fast.
disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Yeah, for all the reasons.
Like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide the world!
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
There's so much happening. I have not been talking. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Huh? I don't make sense.
No, you
No
don't.
way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here
Nope.
a few weeks ago.
We've been here for years.
Few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Yep. Makes sense.
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
You took the memory that everything's fucked.
Answer us. Answer with all
Everything's
your heart
fucked.
and soul.
How?
I just don't know what's
Everything's
going
fucked.
on anymore.
That's what. Everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us. What Junko says is true. We first came here 2 years ago, but the rest of us only remember getting here within the last week or so. The entire past. Okay, so then she took the tragedy.
I got it!
Our lives are hope to speak.
If we accept that what you say, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. No.
Yes.
I mean, no matter what
Yes.
anyone says.
Yes.
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life. That's not
So we're all
possible.
18 then? Is that what I'm being told? But that's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want to believe. Be it, but if that's truth, then you have to accept it. And it makes sense. The lockers, the pictures, the everything. Yep.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
This is all just surreal.
Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Everyone's so conflicted.
Yep.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
No, that's wrong.
Yes, you have. I mean, don't get me wrong. Chemistry is pretty boring, but you have gone to class.
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Doubt that.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No! No way!
It
Yep.
looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but
Which
somehow
also explains the look of photos.
forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is it?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no
Yep.
doubt about it. But just like Hero, I have no memory of ever.
We're gonna go on for another 5 minutes.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
Oh god.
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing.
Okay.
To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do.
Okay.
But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves. I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
I've been fascinating for the past 40 minutes.
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Wow, memories come apart. Talking about the moment where we must have lost our memories. I can only think of one time. Just after I set foot in the main hall.
I got it!
When I fainted.
The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day.
Oh, this is a long one. Ah, shit!
When I first came to the gates of this school, when I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Let's do the time
You still
warp.
have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that?
Pretty much.
It must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
And the very beginning of the game.
Not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
You ever take a nap for 2
The
years?
reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
Bingo!
Honey, 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone! Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school.
Yep.
That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated.
Jesus.
What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly.
Oh, it's gonna get creepy again. I'm gonna go into this creep fast in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.